Welcome to the To Be Human podcast, episode 14 on right versus wrong. So, what is, right and what is wrong? Well, I think that there's technically nothing truthfully right, just technically right, but some things, I guess, more than others, and nothing is technically wrong, just some things are obviously more wrong than others, like killing someone is pretty bad, or, you know, you know, uh, being mean, racist, sexist, etc., all the really bad stuff is also wrong. But why I say, technically is because, well, doing bad actions always inevitably leads to, you know, somehow, you know, good is created from it. Like, evil actions will, create heroes to deal with the problem, or, like create the circumstances where, if a bad thing goes on for long enough, people will fight against it. They will try and, correct things to be better. But the opposite can apply to good things. Good things can sometimes lead to, people being, jealous, or, you know, angry, or, potentially cause harm to places you never would have expected, creating evil. So, you know, good actions may create, bad consequences, but the same applies to, you know, bad actions, but in reverse, bad actions can cause good consequences. Yeah, again, the world is not, sen, just, black and white. There's grey in between. So certainly there's things that will overall do more good than bad, and things that'll do more bad than good, up to basically, 99%, good or bad. But there'll always be inevitably somewhere down the line, good or bad that is created from the opposites. So, yeah. So, yeah, again, the question being, what is right and wrong? Like, there is no right or wrong way to do things. There's just a choice. And the choice will always inevitably lead to, like, consequences. Obviously, it's not exactly wise to actively choose to do bad things, because then you'll suffer the consequences of your actions. But I'm just saying, in a general sense, that you can't really anticipate what exactly will happen, and sometimes figuring out what is right and what is wrong is very hard to figure out, because we live in such a complex world. So we definitely need to try better, but also if we hold everyone to really high standards, then no one can achieve anything. The problem is, like, we as people, always expect, people to do good. Like, if you're a good person, don't keep up with it. If you don't meet the expectations that have been given to you, like, then you're suddenly seen as a bad person, like, when you don't reach those expectations. The world is extremely contradictory. Like, if you don't always reach the quota, then you're suddenly, like, seen as a villain, like, and sometimes it can be impossible to beat the hurdle, like, like, obviously, like, don't always care about other people's, expectations and all that, because that can be unhealthy, but still, like, there's, like, some level of, like, things we need to do, like, what really needs to be done, and, like, if it doesn't get done, there's consequences. But we need to determine, between what is essential and what's not essential. Like, a person doesn't always need to be, the best of the best. Like, just give them a break, they're trying their best, Some people, put their heart and soul into things, so if they're not meeting your expectations, don't just immediately get mad at them, you know, actually think, you know, think about things. That's what I've been, asking, all this time is just to think, critically, like, just think about all aspects, truthfully reflect on everything that is known, and hopefully the way forward will be clear, but things are never that simple, and solutions often can't be simply solved. So it becomes a roller coaster of trying to fight impossible problems in an uphill battle. So yeah, life is madness, but then again, life needs a bit of, variety and stuff, so, it's, necessary evil. So, light needs darkness and darkness needs light. Without the other, there's no purpose. Without, an enemy or a goal, like, you become directionless in, life. So, what is right and wrong? Is there even such a thing as right and wrong? And by our moral standards, maybe we've been doing actually terribly and not enough. Or maybe we're doing exceptionally. that's the, weird, contradictory nature of life, where you could be potentially the best of the best and the worst of the worst at the same time. Because, you know, nothing makes sense, so you might as well make nonsense. Think about it. In the wise words of Bill Cipher, like, what is life, truthfully? What is it? Do we really know why we're here? Like, why are we here? Is this all some cosmic coincidence? Was there really a God watching us with a plan for us? I don't know, man, but it keeps me asking. To paraphrase, Red versus Blue, it's, unknown if we're doing the right thing or the wrong thing. All we can hope for is that we do the right thing and end up in the right place and, end up at the right time. You don't want to be the right man in the wrong place. Because that could make a whole difference to the world. The somewhat phrase from G-Man. Like, being the right person for the wrong job, could mean the world could be totally different, or at least perceptually different, but then things may actually change. Like, reality is what we make of it, and reality is based on our perception. So, who knows if, what I see is what everyone else sees. Like, we just assume, like, we say, like, the same colors or whatever, because we're, determined it by, like, science and stuff. But science is just merely a construct, like, of rules that we've made. What, keeps those rules in place, Again, many deep questions may probably bear suited for a different episode of the To Be Human podcast. But yeah, in the end of the day, it's none of it matters and everything matters. It's extremely contradictory, making, what is right and what wrong very hard to find in between the lines. You just gotta try and do the best for yourself and those around you. Maybe the world can't be fixed because it's just, there's too many answers and not enough answers at the same time. There is no direction, yet every direction all at once. Why are there 6 pills when there seems to be 4 directions? Who knows? And do meaningless answers have meaning? Who knows? Anyway, I think this will be it before I go even more deep, weird rabbit holes, wherever. Take the, you know, red pill to find out how deep the rabbit hole goes, or, blue pill to, forget all about this and get back to where you belong, Freeman, to find out what is right and wrong. But yeah, I think I'm going to end it. So yeah. But if you made it this far, I guess you didn't take, the blue pill. I guess, but you could still technically take it because you could leave this channel, never come back to it. Or take the red pill and see how deep, the rabbit hole my content goes. Which, the subscribe button used to be red, right? I've honestly forgotten because they changed the color, to like it's grey or whatever now. And whenever I do say, subscribe, the only color is like the weird rainbow color, whatever, that, circles it whenever, I say, subscribe. Same for the like button for liking. Is it just the word like, or is it both for liking and liked? That's another one. Like, if you liked it, I don't know. I guess you'll see when it does or does not light up. And who knows, they may change things again. Like, it may be unnecessary changes sometimes. Like, I saw one of the unnecessary changes they did for a small amount of time, but they quickly revert, where the YouTube comments were moved to the right, but videos were moved to below the video. That was at least for, computers. Couldn't really, be a change for a phone change, but yeah, that was apparently a thing that happened. But I guess it was immediately reverted back to normal. So yeah, it was a short-lived change. But definitely a dumb one. Like, YouTube, what were you smoking that day? YouTube is bizarre sometimes. But yeah, now I'm getting distracted, so yeah. Ponder for yourself what is right and wrong, and yeah. Whether you take the red pill, blue pill, it doesn't matter. Just ponder was, I guess, correct thing to do. Because I guess that also opens a can of worms to what is correct or not correct. Is there anything correct? Goddamn, we're going deeper again. Yeah, I'm gonna end this video, so yeah. Thank you all for watching. Ponder those questions for yourself, and yeah, because I can't hold all the answers. And all I can say, in my personal opinion, is just try and do what is, right by you and everyone else. So yeah. But, don't bend your back over, you know, endlessly doing it, Allow yourself to be you. So yeah. Anyway, yeah, that'll be it. So thank you all for watching, and peace until next time.